Check. Check, check, check. Check, check.
1, 2.
You on?
1, 2. Here now.
All right, welcome everybody. Really appreciate you all coming out today to the Nike Golf Demo Day. And we are very excited to have Suzann Pettersen with us today. I'm Nate Randall from Nike Golf. Please.
Thank you. This is the only time they actually mic me up, so you guys have no idea what you just caused. This is trouble.
Here we go. We've been in a room over here and she's been telling us jokes and she's got some solid ones. So if this goes south, we're just going to turn it over to her.
Yeah, just blame it on me. It's fine.
All right. And then we have Brian Catfish McGahee over here from Nike Golf as well, who works on a lot of our tours and has personally been working with Suzann as well. So what we want to do today, while she's hitting a few shots and getting warmed up, I'm going to talk to Suzann, ask her a few questions. We'll have her talk us through her bag, hit some shots, and then we'll open it up to Q&A for all of you to be able to ask some questions. Okay? Give her just a chance to working on anything here specifically?
Yeah, just trying to get loose. It's almost too windy to go out and practice, but especially with the wind off the left, you could probably just turn around and hit up against Adam's golf, but don't want to kill anybody today.
Can
you hear me?
Can you hear me? Okay, there we go. Now we're good.
No, it's nice to be here again. I was here last year and it was a great experience. It's nice to be out here, and you know what? It's my off season, so I've been working on a lot.
So tell them, what have you been working on?
Everything. You can always get better with everything in golf.
Specifically, give us one or two things you've been working on.
No, I mean, obviously when I finish my year, I always, that's actually the time of the year where you sit down and you actually look at the stats. Throughout the year, you might sometimes sneak in a little peek of what's going on, see if there's any obvious weaknesses that's going on in your bag. End of last year, what shows I hit a lot of greens, so I must have some good clubs, pretty accurate clubs that fits my game. My putting can always get better in my short game. If you compare our short game to the guys' short game, it's always so much better. So I've just been trying to spend a lot more time around the greens. You know what? Testing a little bit new stuff. It's always exciting when the new year comes by and new equipment is like Christmas Eve came early this year.
So tell us, what have you been testing?
I've been testing, well, I have the new VR Pro Combo in my bag, new irons, which is, they're actually very nice. And with my longer irons, I have the new pocket cavity technology, which is just, it actually looks like a blade-ish. It's more forgiving and it's just helping you launching the ball a little bit higher. So when I look at my longer irons, if I have a 4-iron, it's usually on a longish par 3, where it's nice to be able to actually have some angle coming down to the pin, or a shortish par 5 where you actually have an iron. And it's just nice. I mean, it showed on the monitor that I actually flew the pocket cavity 4-iron like just 80 yards longer than my old 4-iron. So there is actually some truth to the increased distance with that technology. So
And
that's
coming
nice.
down at a steeper angle.
Which is always nice,
So why Pro Combo versus full blade? What does the Pro Combo do for you?
Well, why make the game more difficult than it already is?
Yeah.
I mean, I would love to play the blades, but for me, there's no point to try and make it harder. I have actually one blade in my bag. I actually have my 48 degree is a blade. That's as far as it goes. But I just like the cavities. I mean, they look great. They have, for me, it's important. It's the visual part. They look good. I mean, they're quite thin on the thin line on the top. So it's, I mean, looking down at it, it almost looks like a blade. And for me, it just performs really good. It's very consistent, and I think it's also, you gotta like what you see.
So you mentioned your driver. You've been testing the new VR Pro driver. It's coming out here in a week and a half. And you have been in the VR driver as of last year. Tell us a little bit about the transition. And as you transition, what are you looking for, and what are you working on to get into the new driver?
You know what? The the VR from last year is still a very good driver for me. I think the new VR that's coming out this year has a better look. It's a little bit more pear-shaped, and they blended in the hostels. Now it's all black instead of kind of, it looks more smooth. There's less kind of
straight fit.
The straight fit, yeah.
Yep.
So the house, I mean, it looks a lot nicer. I don't know if you guys can see it. It performs
Better. We proved it.
I know you proved it. It's more of a trust factor that you can actually go out and put a new driver in your hand and feel as comfortable. Right now, I mean, I've been hitting a lot of, probably equally. When I play, I hit a few drivers with the new one, then a few drivers with the old one. It's just, I think it's a good challenge to have. You have two great drivers that both work. So I think by the time I finally start my season, I think the 2011 VR will be in my bag. So.
Now, when you say that the numbers prove it, you've been testing. What numbers are you talking about, Catfish?
Well, speed and spin rate were better with it. It was going a little further. So it did outperform it. The problem is that once these guys slice a lot.
Yeah.
And again, you can't say, okay, you automatically going to trust this driver.
Should we just take it right now?
Right.
Oh,
Well,
please don't.
yeah.
Don't.
That's
I still have another 3 weeks to go.
trust
man.
me, that could happen at an event. You seriously get lost.
So we were talking about off-season and working on your game. We went straight to the bag. So let's go take a step back. Off-season, do you do anything fun?
Fun?
Fun, exciting, vacation?
Can you spell vacation to me?
Not golfing?
Not golfing. No, we did some testing quite late up to just before Christmas. Tried to do as much as I could technically before I took a break. Went back home. Actually left my clubs here in Florida, which was nice. I got 3 weeks of nice mental break for the head, and it was just you know, in an off season, it's not really an off season because there's such a short time frame of the time you have where if you actually want to make a few changes, if you want to work on your game, and it's